हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू चैनल अकूस्टिक चाय। और आज हम बात कर रहे हैं गिटार सीरीज में गिटार और गिटार एसेसरीज की। ये वीडियो उन सब के लिए है जो नया गिटार परचेज करने वाले हैं। सबसे पहले बात हम करेंगे गिटार की, इटसेल्फ गिटार की। अगर आप गिटार लेने वाले दोस्तों, फर्स्ट थिंग, अगर आप इलेक्ट्रिक गिटार पसंद करते हैं, अगर आप रॉक म्यूजिक पसंद करते हैं, सो यू कैन ऑलवेज गो टू इलेक्ट्रिक गिटार चॉइस एंड लॉट ऑफ मॉडल्स आर देयर। बट इट वुड स्टार्ट a bit higher in terms of price when compared to acoustic guitar। लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि अगर आपको गिटार सीखना शुरू करना है तो हमेशा acoustic गिटार से ही शुरू करें। आप इलेक्ट्रिक गिटार से भी शुरू कर सकते हैं। मेरे पास जो गिटार है that is Cap's ST100 गिटार and it comes with a mic input here। I got it almost 2 years back, and I got it from one of my relatives' store in Delhi. It's a good store, so I got it around 5,800 and I got some accessories along with that. आप Amazon पे हमेशा देख सकते हैं कौन से मॉडल्स हैं, but I would recommend if you are going to buy a guitar, recommended get it from a local store because you can actually check the quality by playing it। और अगर आपको गिटार के बारे में ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है तो लेने से पहले अपने किसी फ्रेंड को, अपने किसी रिलेटिव को जिसको गिटार और म्यूजिक के बारे में नॉलेज हो, उसको लेके जाए। बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट यू टू मेस अप लेटर ऑन विद पेइंग समथिंग हायर फॉर विच you don't want to go with। So please don't end up buying something which you don't want। It sounds good. Caps is a decent guitar. You have other range. For a beginner I would say you can Caps would be a good choice again। So I'm leaving it up to you how you want to go for it, but this input would help you for sure and we'll talk about this later। So ensure अगर आप गिटार ले रहे हैं तो माइक इनपुट अगर मिलता है आपको आपकी रेंज में, it will be a good deal then। पोस्ट गिटार, सेकेंड इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज गिटार ट्यूनर। बिकॉज हम जब गिटार बजाना शुरू करते हैं तो initially we can't tune guitar just by listening with our ears, so we need an equipment, something which we can rely on and which can speed up our work। So guitar tuner important एक accessories होगा लेने के लिए। I have this tuner with me which is again Cap's KT15 and it's a good tuner। It's a bit easier and we can talk about later how to tune guitar with the help of tuner। but अगर आप ट्यूनर पे अभी पैसा खर्च नहीं करना चाहते हैं तो I would suggest you can go to Android। if you're using Android phone you can go to Play Store, you can download a lot of free guitar tuner apps are there। those are absolutely fine to use with। the only problem is अगर आप किसी sorry friends, I have a bad throat so just forgive me। अगर आप किसी पब्लिक प्लेस में है जहाँ पे शोर है वहाँ पे बिकॉज जो ऐप अगर आप यूज़ कर रहे हैं फ़ोन के अंदर वो आसपास की वाइब्रेशंस को भी ऑब्जॉर्व करता है, सो इट वुड गिव सम हार्ड टाइम टू यू टू ट्यून इट। बट दोज प्लेसेस दिस वुड एब्सोल्युटली वर्क फाइन। सो आई गॉट इट फॉर 280 rupees again from a local store in Delhi। you can get it from Amazon। so if you want you can purchase the same Caps KT15 or you can look out for some other models, but this will be one of I would say important gear for you when you have started playing guitar। so that's for tuner, I'll keep it here। okay, we have our guitar with us, we have our tuner with us। now third important thing is okay, just give me a second, is hey where are okay, so these are the little angels, these are picks and though I most of the time played fingerstyle or I played with open hands, but if you're starting the musical journey, pick would surely be mandate thing which you should have। now अगर आप पिक की बात करें दोस्तों, it comes in all different sizes and all different qualities। I have now this is almost again 2 years back when I purchased it। I guess I can't see that, but what I want to say is it comes in a different thickness। you can see itself here, this one is a bit thicker and I prefer again a thicker pick it depends upon what kind of music you want to hear. That more thicker pick usually gives us a very warm sound, so that I personally love it. So I go always with this. You want to play with the pick, or this one is a bit thinner, I will say, and this one is my favorite. I got it for around 80 rupees, and it's from Elise. So this one is usually used for electric guitar, but again I prefer it because the pick size is bit broader. It helps you to hold it correctly, and again we can do a separate session for how to hold a pick. But again, getting a pick will be a mandate choice. Normally it costs about 20-30 rupees in local stores, so you can get it. I would recommend keep at least 3-4 handy with you, and try to check different picks, how it's getting holded in your hand, if it's comfortable or not. So that's one more choice. I'm moving to the fourth. Sorry for this. I'm just I have kept everything on the floor, so bear with me. The fourth important thing to buy. How should I start? Now this is an L pin, right? And I'll tell you why you would be needing it. Well, if you are beginning your guitar journey, most of the time you won't need it, and I won't recommend you to start using it very frequently. The only purpose when we use it is when the tension of your guitar is lower or higher. Now when I say tension, it would be a bit advanced session, so I don't want to go into detail here right now. But guys, आपने देखा होगा कई बार, mostly in rainy season or places where we have a higher moisture, so slowly this neck of the guitar would start either bending downward like this, or at times it will go a concave side like this. So this usually happens when you have guitar kept for a longer time in the bag or something, and the tension of the strings are higher, so it will because it's made of a wood, so wood would either how should I say, wood would either make the guitar to bend downwards, or at times the neck will go up. So both the times when you will playing it, you might feel the sound is not coming correctly, and then this L pin would help you, because most of the time you have a tusk rod inside the neck of the guitar, and I'll just try to show you. I'm not sure if I can show you clearly from here. You can see a hole just inside here. Now what you do with this pin is you put it inside and you rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise as per the problem which you are facing. But again, I would recommend, guys, don't do it in the beginning. If your guitar is not sounding correctly, I would suggest you to show it to a local dealer, because you might end up with breaking the neck itself if you tight it a lot. So it comes free. I got free, so I'm not sure whether you get it for paid or not, but I got it for free. You can always speak to your dealer and get a better choice, but you can keep a handy with you always, right? So this is our fourth accessories, right? Fifth. Now fifth is this. Again, this is very important accessory when you are playing guitar, and I can't emphasize more than this, that अगर आप songs play करना चाहते हैं गिटार में fluently and you are not comfortable with playing advanced level guitaring, so this will be your savior. I'll just show a small demo. Sorry. So guys, when we play guitar, at times we play it on open chords, and you can always search websites around what is open chord, bar chord if it's the first session for you. So let's say if I want to play a G chord, I'm playing it open. Another way of playing G chord is playing a bar chord. You might need to search website about what is bar chord, because this session is not about that right now. But bar chord here, it's again a G chord, but what I'm doing is I have ओके, मैंने अपनी जो इंडेक्स फिंगर है, मैंने 3rd फ्रेट पे I have just kept like a bar, and I have kept my other 2 fingers on fret number 5, 5th and 4th string, and my middle finger is on fret number 4 on string number 3. When I play, this is a barcode of G. Now what we can do is, if let's say I'm not very comfortable with putting this finger, and either I'm not getting good sound, which would happen for sure for all of you who are starting your guitar playing, what you can do is you can use this savior, which is Capo, and let's say if I put it on fret number 3. Now what it's doing is, I'll just show it to you from here, right? What it would be doing now, I'm not sure what I'm saying. It just works like my index finger now, and what I have to do is I just need to hold the fret number 5th and fret number 4 like this, and if I play, this is giving me the same sound. This is what a capo does, and you can get a capo. This is one of the features what capo does. Actually, other things are also there. So I got it for rupees 350, I guess. It starts from normally 300 and it goes to 500, 600, 700. You can get a decent one, and it's a good quality capo, I would say. So please buy it and keep it in your guitar bag, which would help you a lot. So this is another accessory. How much we have covered? It's a 5th one, I guess. Okay, so 6th, and that is optional, I would say, because again, as I said earlier, if you got a guitar which is with the mic input here, you would be needing this cable. Now this cable works like this. One side of the cable goes into guitar port, mic port. The other side of this cable will go either on the amplifier or on the preamp, or let's say if I want to use on an audio interface, I will connect it, and then when I will playing it, all the guitar sounds will go to the either into the amplifier if I'm using that, and that will modulate the sound. So that would be very, very useful, but I don't want you to spend money initially on that, because when you are learning chord, when you are learning how to play open chord, bar chord, you don't want people to listen through amplifier. So this would be optional, and you might need it later on when you will start playing with or jamming up with a band or with some friends. That time you might need it, but it's optional. But I got it for free. That's I told you earlier, because I got it from my relative store. So well, if you're in Delhi, you can always you can leave a comment. I can suggest you from where you can get it, or else you can get from the website. But try to get something which is a bit longer. I guess it's 6-7, not 6-7. I think it's 4 to 5 meter long cable. So this much at least you need, because you don't want amplifier to just be next to you. So it has to be a longer cable and of a good quality. Well, I don't know about the price about this, guys, so you might need to search. I guess it would be around 60-70 rupees meter, maybe, not sure. Leave a comment if you know, and maybe I would know also. Last thing on my baggage is one set of strings, and I can't emphasize more than what I'm saying. You need to have one set of string always in your bag, and there are a lot of reasons. First, you never know when you might get a string. Let's say if I'm playing E string, E high, which is the thinner string out of all, अगर मैं इसको जोर से बजाऊंगा, I might get ended up by breaking it. So how about if you are playing a guitar, if you are playing guitar in front of your friends, in front of your colleagues, or in front of your office mates, and suddenly the string is got broken and you can't play it now. either you need to run to a store, which I'm not sure you want to, so keep a set at least handy, or at least get the, I would say, E string, E high string, and B string always in your bag, because those are the most thinner string out of the six. And most of the time I broke a lot of E string initially, so I always keep, at least two of E string in my bag and one set of this string. Now this one is again Cap's acoustic strings pack, which again I got from a store. It costed me around 320 rupees, I guess. And there are other choice. The range starts from 150 for the set, and it goes to, I can't insist on how much it goes to, but a decent choice would be Caps, Didario. Those are the good brand to go with. Well, I love Didario also, but I always prefer to have everything of the same company, because I feel that sounds good. So I have a tuner of Caps, I have a guitar of Caps, I have the string set of Caps, and that sounds amazing for me. If I talk about changing guitar string, I think I would be doing it in the next session. As of now, I think it's much for the day. So what we have learned, just to recap quickly, we have our guitar, we have tuner, we have capo, we have L pin, we have a string sets, and we have picks. To keep everything in one side, you need bag, I'm sure. So get a bag also, or at least bargain with your dealer, negotiate with him, get a good deal, try to get good equipments. And lastly, keep all them safe. Always keep them in a bag, in a place where you have a less moisture, otherwise you might spoiling of everything. Strings पे rust आ जाएगा, गिटार की wood फूलनी शुरू हो जाएगी. So those things which you don't want to happen with your new gear. So keep it very safe. It's still new for me, I play almost every day, and I love this guitar, and it's an amazing. It was gifted to me by my wife, so this is amazing. But keep it safely, play it regularly, and enjoy and watch Acoustic Chai. See ya for now. Have a great day, guys.